What's up, everyone? Wanted to record just a very quick video because this data point from the State of Mental Health and Sales report is so important to spread awareness around, but also highly concerning. So what you're seeing in front of you is the percentage of sellers that are struggling with their mental health broken down by sales role. So this is the percentage of sellers who have rated their mental health as fair or poor in the latest survey that we ran back in October and November of 2023. And what you'll see across all of the different roles, those that are struggling with their mental health has increased. So 75% of SDRs and BDRs are struggling with their mental health. That's up 7% from last year. 79% of account executives are now struggling with their mental health. That is an increase of 13% from the year previous. But there's one role specifically that has seen a decrease, and that is executive leadership and sales leadership. That has decreased by 4%. Now, this doesn't seem like a lot, but why this is really problematic is what's happening is the people at the top, the executives at the top that are responsible for making investment decisions around mental performance, around mental health, how they're approaching this within their teams, they are seeing this problem around mental health and high stress as improving. Whereas every other seller within an organization, even frontline sales managers, they are seeing this problem increasing. So they're seeing this problem getting worse and worse and worse. So we're seeing this fracturing taking place where the people that can actually make a difference and improve their team cultures are seeing this problem is getting better over time. Now, this is a huge, huge problem, and this is why. When we think about mental health, a lot of leaders, anyone that you probably know, thinks mental health is a lot closer to mental illness. So they think someone who is severely anxious, someone who's severely depressed or really burnt out. But what they're failing to realize is that mental health is this spectrum of well-being that applies to everyone. And all of us are fluctuating up and down this mental health spectrum on a daily basis based on what's happening in our internal environment, like our thoughts, our feelings, and emotions, but also our external environment. So the people we interact with, whether we get rejected on a call or lose a deal, but also all of the other things that are going on, climate change, wars raging around the world. And what our data is showing is that 70% on average, 70% of sellers are showing up in this fair and poor zone on this mental health spectrum, the low performance zone. So these executive leaders that are thinking that mental health is just something that HR needs to deal with, they're missing the point, because if they truly want to desire and achieve high performance within their team, the goal needs to be shifting a large percentage of their team in which they're showing up and rating their mental health as very good or excellent. Sales is primarily a mental game, which means their mental performance is the critical component of driving more revenue and mitigating fluctuations in their performance. If we think about inconsistent motivation or inconsistent performance, that is being caused by inconsistent times in which that rep is showing up. Fluctuations up and down that spectrum very, very quickly versus teaching a seller who loses a deal or something negative happens in their life. The fluctuation is minor because they've built the mental resilience skill set to mitigate how big an impact these external stressors are having on their performance. So I hope you found this video helpful. Again, this is a critical data point when we think about executive leaders thinking this problem is getting better, when in reality it is getting so much worse. And if collectively we want to make a difference within sales, we have to learn how to upskill ourselves, upskill our teams, and move towards a state in which our mental performance is a top priority for ourselves and for our teams. So have an awesome day, and I'll see you on a future micro learning soon. Cheers.